A loud electric crack followed by the smell of ozone and burning plastic filled the room. I spun around to see my 8-year-old nephew, Tyler, standing next to my $4,000 gaming PC, his hand deep inside the case, holding a dripping wet sponge against my smoking RTX 4090 graphics card. The scene was a nightmare frozen in time. The RGB lights, usually a smooth wave of cyan and magenta, flickered violently, strobe flashing white, then red, then dead. My dual monitors went black. A wisp of grey smoke curled up from the GPU backplate. And there was Tyler. He was holding a yellow kitchen sponge. It was soaked. Suds were dripping from his fingers, running down the expensive circuitry of the motherboard, pooling around the CPU cooler, and cascading directly into the vents of the 1000W power supply at the bottom. Tyler! I screamed, lunging for the power strip. I slammed the switch off. The hum of the fans died instantly. The only sound left was the drip 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 of soapy water falling onto the scorched electronics. Tyler pulled his hand back, looking startled. "It sparked," he said, eyes wide. "Uncle OP, your computer made a firework. You put water in it." I yelled, my hand shaking as I grabbed the sponge from him. It was heavy with water. He hadn't even wrung it out. "Why did you do that?" "It was dusty," Tyler said matter-of-factly, pointing to the fans. "I saw the dust bunnies. Mom says you have to clean with soap. I wanted to make it shiny for you." "Soap?" I whispered. "You use soap?" I looked at the motherboard. There were bubbles. Actual soap bubbles sitting on the VRMs. The capacitors near the GPU slot were black and charred. The smell was getting worse. Acrid, metallic death. My sister, Karen, walked in from the kitchen, holding a cup of tea. "What's all the yelling? Is Tyler okay?" She saw me holding the sponge. She saw Tyler looking guilty. She saw the smoking tower. "Oh," she said. "Did the game crash?" "The computer crashed, Karen," I said, my voice trembling. "He washed it. He took the side panel off and washed the motherboard with water while it was running." "Well, that was sweet of him," Karen said, sipping her tea. "He's such a helper. You should thank him for cleaning your dusty room." "Thank him?" "Ich zerte her. Karen, this is a $4,000 machine. Water conducts electricity. He shorted the whole system. It's dead. It's fried." "Don't be dramatic," she scoffed. "It's just a little water. Put it in rice. Or use a hairdryer. Electronics get wet all the time. My iPhone fell in the toilet once and it works fine." "This isn't a phone." I shouted. "It's high voltage components. Look at the smoke. The power supply probably blew. It could have electrocuted him." "Don't you dare say that." Karen snapped, suddenly defensive. "My son is fine. Stop trying to scare him just because you're mad about your toy. If it's so fragile, maybe you shouldn't have it." He took the glass panel off. I pointed to the tempered glass leaning against the wall. He dismantled it to destroy it. "He cleaned it," she yelled back. "God, you are so ungrateful. Come on, Tyler, let's go. Your uncle is having a tantrum because you did a nice thing." She grabbed Tyler's hand. I looked at the puddle of soapy water spreading under the case. I looked at the blackened GPU. "You're paying for this," I said. "I am not," she laughed. "I'm not paying for a computer you broke by having it dirty. Clean up your own mess." She turned to leave. I stood there, the smell of burnt money filling my lungs. She thought it was a nice thing. She thought rice would fix a blown capacitor. I wasn't going to get rice. I was going to get a lawyer. The silence in the room was deafening, broken only by Tyler's wailing. "It bit me." Tyler screamed, holding his hand. "The computer bit me." "It didn't bite you, it sparked." I yelled, checking his hand. There was no burn, just soap suds. He was crying from the noise, not pain. Karen slapped my hand away from her son. "Stop touching him. You've traumatized him. Look at him shaking. He destroyed my computer." I shouted, pointing at the dark, dripping tower. "He put a wet sponge on a running graphics card. Do you know what that does? It causes a short circuit. It creates fire." "Oh, stop being so dramatic," Karen rolled her eyes. pulling a tissue from her purse to wipe Tyler's face. He was trying to help. Ideally, he should have asked, but his heart was in the right place. It was dusty, OP. I saw it myself. If you kept your house cleaner, maybe my son wouldn't have felt the need to do your chores for you. Chores? I felt like I was losing my mind. It's a PC. Dust filters exist for a reason. You don't use soap and water on electronics. Water dries, she stated with the confidence of someone who has never built a circuit. Just get a hairdryer. Put it on the cool setting and blow it out. Or put it in the sun. It'll be fine in an hour. Honestly, you act like it's made of sugar. It's not sugar, it's copper and silicon. I walked over to the case. I tilted it slightly. Soapy water poured out of the bottom vent, creating a puddle on the carpet. Look at that. That is inside the power supply. If I turn this on again, it could literally explode. The capacitors are soaked. Then don't turn it on yet, she said, exasperated. God, you are so helpless. Do I have to do everything? Go get a towel. I don't need a towel, I need a check, I said, my voice cold. This system cost $4,000. The GPU is $2,000. The motherboard is $700. It's all fried. The smoke means the components physically burned. Karen laughed. It was a harsh, barking laugh. 4,000. She shook her head. You are such a liar. I bought a computer for Tyler for Christmas. It was a Chromebook. It cost $200. You expect me to believe your big box of lights costs as much as a used car? You're trying to scam me. It's a gaming PC. I yelled. It has high-performance parts. I have the receipts. I don't care about your fake receipts, she snapped. I am not paying you $4,000 for a little water damage. Fix it yourself. Use the hairdryer. And next time, don't leave your toys out where helpful children can reach them. She grabbed Tyler's hand. Come on, honey. We are leaving. Your uncle is being mean because he doesn't know how to clean. If you leave, I said, blocking the doorway, I'm filing a police report for destruction of property. Go ahead, she screamed in my face. Tell the police a little boy cleaned your computer. They'll laugh at you. You're pathetic, OP, pathetic and greedy. She shoved past me. Tyler kicked the wall on his way out. It smelled bad anyway. Tyler yelled. The front door slammed. I stood there in the quiet house. The smell of ozone was still heavy in the air. She thought a hairdryer would fix a blown VRM. She thought I was lying. I walked back to the PC. I carefully pulled the side panel off completely. The motherboard was coated in a film of drying soap. The scorch mark on the GPU was visible to the naked eye. I wasn't going to use a hairdryer. I was going to take it to the best computer repair shop in the city. I needed a forensic report. I needed a professional to write down the words total loss on official letterhead. And then, I was going to sue her for every single penny. I drove straight to the Silicon Doctor, a high-end repair shop that deals with custom loops and workstations. The owner, Mike, took one sniff of the tower and winced. Ozone and lavender, he asked. Dish soap, I confirmed. While running. Mike opened the case. He pointed out the scorch marks on the PCIe slot. He showed me the white residue already forming on the capacitors where the soap had dried. It's a total loss, Mike said. The PSU shorted, sending a surge through the motherboard. The GPU VRMs are blown. The CPU might be okay, but I wouldn't trust it after a surge like that. And the corrosion, soap is alkaline. It eats solder. He typed up a formal diagnostic report. Status, beyond economical repair. Cause, severe liquid damage, a short circuit. Replacement cost, $4,150, parts plus labor. The invoice. I texted a picture of the report to Karen. Me, here is the official diagnosis. The computer is destroyed. You owe me $4,150. Please let me know how you want to handle this. She replied instantly. Karen, LOL. You are insane. I'm not paying $4,000 for a broken toy. I looked on Amazon. You can get a computer for $300. Stop trying to scam your own sister. The court case. I filed in small claims court. Karen showed up without a lawyer. She brought a printout of a Dell desktop from 2015 she found on eBay for $150. "Your Honor," she told the judge, "my brother is a con artist. He claims his computer costs as much as a car. Look at this. Computers are cheap. He's just mad because Tyler cleaned it better than he ever did." I handed the judge the receipts for the RTX 4090. I handed him Mike's report detailing the scorch marks. I handed him photos of the soap bubbles on the motherboard. The judge said, looking at the receipts. "This is a high-performance workstation. The graphics card alone costs $2,000. Your eBay printout is irrelevant. Your son destroyed property. You are liable." But he was helping. Karen argued. "He used soap." "You do not use soap on electronics," the judge said dryly. The verdict: judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $4,150 plus court costs. Karen turned purple. "I can't pay that. I have a vacation booked." "Not anymore," the judge said. The aftermath: she refused to pay. I garnished her wages. It took 2 years, but I got every cent. She tells the family I'm a monster who sued his nephew. But I built a new PC. It's faster, and it sits behind a locked door. Tyler isn't allowed in my house. But I heard he tried to wash Karen's flat-screen TV with Windex last week. It shorted out. She called me crying. "Put it in rice," I told her. And then I hung up.